Thank you so much, Vice Chair Martinez, and to the members of this committee. Members, I grew up riding horses at a little stable that was pretty close to I-35 off Old San Antonio Road in South Travis County. And in 1997, suddenly floodwaters reached 5 feet in each of those stalls. It was a 100-year flood, first one in the time that the owners of that place had been there. Next year, 1998, another 100-year flood, another situation of water at 5 feet in each of the stalls and lapping at their back door. 2 100-year floods in 2 years. And in the 1998 floods, by the way, about 31 people died in central Texas. What had changed was that across the creek and a little bit upriver, a big shopping development had been built at Slaughter Lane and South Congress, back when that still felt way south in Austin. The way we build has impacts on how properties flood. And my legislation is designed to try and help us start to get a handle on that, especially as we see more and more development outside of city limits and in the unincorporated areas. Those of you who are from the Hill Country know that our water systems are not sponges.
Representative, real quick, do you have a committee substitute? So this time the chair lays out the committee substitute to House Bill 117?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. You can go ahead and explain the committee substitute.
Thank you, Chairman. We talk about this idea of soil absorbing water in many parts of the state, but our hydrogeology is different. Instead, we have straws in the limestone that soak up water and take that water directly down into our aquifer. And if we cover up those straws, the water just runs off in sheets into our streams and can create these incredibly dangerous flash flood conditions that we experience in the Hill Country. We are already flash flood alley, and the way we develop can exacerbate that. In my district in Hays County, the unincorporated population grew 195% over the past couple of decades. And what that means is that when people are building, there's nobody who can look at them and say, hey, you're not building in the floodplain, but the way you're building is going to exacerbate flood downstream. That's something our cities are already doing to try and protect their communities, but our counties can't. And in my district, we've seen exacerbations of floods along the San Marcos and Blanco River. Because of this, we've seen exacerbations of flooding along Onion Creek and Plum Creek. So my legislation is very simple. It gives counties the ability to regulate impervious covers only for the purpose of flood mitigation. Because as we continue to have this high population growth in the Hill Country, that is essential if we are going to prevent these flash flooding incidents from continuing to get worse and worse and worse. So members, I'm happy to answer any questions you may have, and I respectfully request my right to close.